Today we're here with Vanessa Wright. She is the founder of Project Tribe, and she's also the designer of the Bazaar Bohemian. I met Vanessa. We met at a brunch.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
It was the cutest brunch ever. And I was instantly attracted to you because I followed you on Instagram. Like, this girl here is fly. So I'm very happy to be sitting
Well, I'm
here
honored
with
to
you.
be here. Thanks, doll.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm originally from California, so I'm naturally kind of a free spirit, and I lived on the East Coast for a little bit, went to high school, and then I moved. As soon as I graduated, I was like, gotta go back. So I moved back to California, went to FITM there in Los Angeles.
Okay.
As soon as I graduated, I started doing licensing design for gas, and I was out there for a couple years. Yeah, doing big things, girl. And then I recently, or about maybe 5 years ago, I think I moved to Atlanta. I just wanted to be close to my families on the East Coast, so I, decided to be closer to them. So now I'm here, and I do visual for Bloomingdale's, but then I also do Project Tribe that I started with my friend Juliana Luna out of Brazil, which is a way to empower and bring women together. Then I also have my brand Bazaar Bohemian that I do. That's just kind of curated, collected items from all over the world.
Why did you start the Bazaar Bohemian?
I did because I felt like I have a love for pieces and unique things and things that have history and story. So it's not just selling you another thing. Like, I kind of wanted it to be an experience. So I focus on things that you can't find everywhere, or things from my travels, so that it has a little bit more depth and history to it. So that's kind of where Bazaar Bohemian started.
Right. And why that name? I love that name.
Oddly enough, well, Bazaar, from markets and shopping, and that's my thing. That's what I do. And then, Bohemian, because that's just the essence of my spirit, just a natural kind of flaunter and artist.
The essence of my spirit. So who shops at the Bazaar Bohemian? What type of woman shops?
She's eclectic. She's a mix. Like, I've gotten customers whose style doesn't necessarily reflect exactly mine, but they want one or two really special pieces. And then, of course, the girl who's just a complete, bohemian at heart. She's mixed in colors and patterns and prints, and just wants to be. I think too, I've recognized that a lot of the comments I get, it's like sometimes people are buying stuff to feel more free, to feel more liberated. They want to take on kind of that bohemian spirit, even if that's not who they believe they are. Sometimes it's just inside.
Right.
So when you start to buy some of the pieces or wear some of the stuff, or even just connect with me, more so for me, it's not even about selling it, it's just connecting with people and helping bring out that free spirit in them. So that's what I think some of the pieces do. It allows you to kind of bring some of your inner feelings out.
I love that, because I think, when I look at your Instagram, I'm so inspired to mix and match prints, and I used to try, but you make me want to be daring with it. Like, this is very cute. Now, Project Tribe, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Project Tribe was started really just from an idea. Bazaar Bohemian was really kind of picking up and doing well for me, but I also felt like there wasn't as much of a purpose behind it. And I recognized that I wanted to serve more of a purpose. It's like, yeah, you dress cute, but yeah, you do this, but, and I felt like there was a gap in that. Like, I felt like I didn't want to just be the girl who dresses cute or can mix prints. It's like, it's so much deeper than that, way deeper than that. And so I wanted to, since I saw that my Instagram was kind of growing, I thought it was a good opportunity to show more of myself than just, which I think I always have, but to make that be the focus. Like, I always try to spread, I call it spreading positive love energy. So it's like I take the time where if I post something to put a quote that means something, or to send a message, or to help, bring people together in a cute, fun way, to help kind of unify everyone. And I recognized that Project Tribe was a way, because I was getting so much feedback from women, and just with different things, oh, you've inspired me, you've done this, and I was like, well, let's all inspire each other. So Project Tribe is a way where we take a photo with a crown, and you have your sticker, and you send us back your message to the question, which the question is, if you had to send an inspirational message to women all over the world, what would your message be? So we've been collecting them and sending them all over the world. We've been sending crowns and stickers to women all over the world and collecting their messages, and just a way to spread that positive love energy. So it's not about selling anything or buying anything or promote. It's just promoting positive energy, because it's so needed, and helping us all inspire each other.
I love that. So what would your message be?
Oddly enough, my message has changed like 12 times. So it's I know that the gist of it was be magical. That was like the gist of what I wanted to say. It's so much. That's why I haven't done my own yet, because it's so long. But my gist is just to be magical and truly, truly, truly love the essence of who you are, and showcase that. We're hot messes, we're perfect, we're this, we're there, all these different things. And let's be that, but understand that the light that you have, like no one else has, and you have your own light, and to shine and to grow with it, and to help, your light with someone else's light. This is how the world shines.
So do you feel like you're living your dream?
Totally, completely. I think that the dream really, in essence, the fact that I get up every single day and am here is a dream in itself.
Right.
And I really, really recognize that. And it's not one of those kind of like fluff answers. Like I really do. I'm so grateful that I can get up every day and have a new day to spread positive love energy and be present here. So I do feel like I'm living my dream. The more people I touch and the comments that I get back and the reactions I get back from people lets me know that I am serving my purpose, that I am doing, you know, I'm of service to the universe.
Girl, you got me crying over there. Like, really, how do you think we can change the world as women? How do you think, what are some things that we can do, you think, to change the world a little more?
I think really it just starts with, like I said, like loving yourself enough and recognizing that there's no competition, there's no rush, there's no better than. If we truly, that's what I'm saying, to be magical, if you really recognize the magic that you possess, you won't feel the need, you won't feel threatened to all the other stuff that comes with that.
Right.
It's like you feel threatened or better than, or I have to compete, and it's not about that. If you really live in your true essence, you don't feel the need to compete with someone else. And I think when you take the time to love someone else and to cultivate and bring each other together, that's, I think, a start to changing the world, because all the little shifts that you make in yourself create shifts in someone else, and those are the shifts that in turn change the world. Because I know a lot of people feel like, what can I do? You look at it on this big grand scale, and it's like when you really scale it down and just reflect that, you know what? Today, the energy, be responsible for the energy you emit. That's how I feel every day. So it's like when you get up in the morning, if you're responsible for the energy you're giving to someone else, then they might be responsible for the energy they're giving. It's a cycle.
Right.
So it's like that's a start in the right direction. To me, I feel like.
And I get that, because one of the things that I try to do every day is, like, whether I'm holding the door open for someone or complimenting someone or, you know, just smiling at someone, like those little things do matter. I think sometimes we forget that because we're always moving. We're always trying to do the next thing. So you travel a lot.
Yeah.
What's one of the best places you visited?
I would say Honduras was my favorite.
Okay.
I think it just had parts of it seemed so untouched. And it was the people were just amazing. Like, you know, I'm big into animals, so they have like a iguana farm and monkey farm, and I'm able to, like, you know, play with the animals and connect with them. And it just had such a rich culture, and I just felt very, very connected and present when I was there. And it was just unbelievably beautiful. So that by far has been my favorite place.
That's lovely. I haven't been out of the country. Okay, so how can we find you?
I'm on Instagram, obviously, at the Bazaar Bohemian, and then also projecttribe.org is where you can find more information on the Project Tribe and what we're doing with that.
Projecttribe.org at the Bazaar Bohemian. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love.
Yes, I had fun.
Me too.